called Mountains of Madness. The last time when I played this, I actually made I would say a big mistake, and I would probably win a game. So that's why I'm gonna do another playthrough and to see will I be lucky this time. Anyway, setup as always, we shuffle the encounter deck, add 3 cards to the field, then you shuffle the main villain of this story, which is this Elder Thing, and you also take all the locations, shuffle them without looking, then you flip them. This is where we start. We start in the Lake's camp. There is a permanent effect here. If my terror pile is empty, every time I use a cycle action, I can cycle additional cards. So as long as I'm healthy, I don't have any sanity or health damage. When I do cycling, I cycle one more card, which is nice. I'm gonna get more cards back into the deck. We have one monster here, Infected Bear, with really nasty terror damage, but I think I can remove it with this Luger here. So I'm gonna exhaust one. This like this a bit, center, and discard one monster from the field. So goodbye bear. That's what my one action I can do. So I'm gonna refill and continue on another Curio. Okay, you may exhaust one card to treat location effects text as blank till the end of your turn. But I think I'm gonna get the Luger. If I can sacrifice cards to buy the Luger, that will be awesome, because this free action is pretty good. I cycle a card from a discard or sacrifice pile to discard one monster from the field. So cycle from here or from here is pretty big. And I don't need to be afraid of the monster, just perils. So I would need any, and then gate. I do have a gate, so I think this expedition pilot will be sacrificed. And then besides him, Frank Peabody, I just need to think who's gonna be on top. Let's put him on the bottom. He sacrificed first. This is the second one. Or I don't want to change my location yet. This one is actually one that is not that bad. I could sacrifice this instead of this, but let's not change location yet. And I put this into my reserve. So now I have a pistol to help me against the monster. Oh, there's the other thing. Wow, all the perils. Alright, let's look at these perils here. So the other thing I know it's gonna activate, I just can't stop that. It's gonna be my damage, and then I'm gonna also burn the top card from the location deck, which if it's the aviation fuel, it's really bad, because then I lose the game. Okay, this one is not that bad. Just put another card into the field. They do refill back to 3, so someone will be discarded. And this is also one of the bad ones, but it's a strength 3, so only if I actually drew a card with a 3 it's gonna activate. But everything here is really bad, and Luger's not gonna help me here. So what can I do? Well, here's the thing. These perils that have a cost you can remove, but this one doesn't have a cost. Can't do nothing about this. I don't have any effect. I can evade. That's the action which I don't use much because it's pretty risky. Basically, you shuffle all these cards into the deck and you draw 3 new ones. But if I drew the other thing, I'm immediately dead. So the question is, will I risk this? Risk the damage or risk the evade? I think I'm gonna risk the evade. So let's shuffle all this back and let's hope we don't die this. So if I draw the other thing, it's over. Okay. Alright. Okay, actually That was a pretty good evade. And that was my action, sadly. So now I actually have a peril I need to test. So let's see. The 3 against 1, it's gonna activate. It's lost in the storm. Flip your location, deck face down and shuffle it, then flip it face up again. We're gonna change the location. And now we're in the City of the Elder Things. All monsters have a test strength of 1. Okay, so that's not good. That peril goes away. And then we refill. Peril there. I like the sled dog, but there's the aviation fuel which I need. It costs 2 of any. So here's a question. Do I wanna sacrifice, if I wanna get this aviation fuel, do I wanna sacrifice my pistol or this dog? This dog is actually pretty awesome. But I think I'll have to sacrifice him. Okay. I'll sacrifice the dog. And then one more, I'm gonna sacrifice this symbol here, which means I'm gonna change the location, which could be bad, but let's try it anyway. Right, so now I'm the frozen ship location. Every time you use a burn action, cycle up to 2 cards from a discard cycle. Okay, that's not bad. And I get the aviation fuel. That's in my reserve. Now, need to test this peril. The 2 against 2, it will activate. Draw 1 card, add it to the field. Then this goes away. Here, refill the field. There's a Shogot, but he's a monster, so I can use a Luger on him. So I don't care about that. What I care about is to change the location to get to that aviation crewed airstrip, because if I'm there, there's a free action that can help me win. I need to sacrifice a mountain, a terror, and eclipse. There's a mountain. I do have some eclipses here. Don't have a terror. That's a problem, but I'm probably get it somehow. Okay, I actually have a thing here I can use to get the location I need. It's a I can cycle 2 cards and then I can move any number of the location cards from the top of the deck to the bottom. So I can go through this deck and get to the. It is like diary. I'm reading diary, so I'm gonna know where the plane is actually positioned. I mean, it's thematic. So yeah, but it is really bad diary for me, so I'm gonna take some terror damage. All right, so yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cycle these 2. Okay, let's see, because I can choose the order. Oh, they are both bad. Let's put this one first. This one. And then draw 1 terror damage. Oh no, Elder Thing. So now I have a health and sanity damage. Alright, let's move any number of locations. Now 1. There's the crewed airstrip, I found it. That was my common action, so now I'm gonna use a Luger pistol. And I need to remove the Shogot. Because it has also the forced ability, meaning at the end of my turn when I do all my actions it will happen, which I don't want to happen. So cycle 1 card from a discard or sacrifice pile. Ooh, I can get a dog. Discard, sacrifice pile. But I want a dog because of this cycle. Well, let's do the discard. So Infected Bear is gonna get cycled to discard 1 monster from a field. Goodbye, Shogot. I shoot at him with the Luger, he runs away. But there's a peril here, which now I have to check. Now it's gonna activate. What is it? Oh no. Draw 1 terror damage. If it's sanity damage, draw another terror damage. Oh damn, I wasn't paying attention to this peril. It is a sanity damage. And I go crazy because I saw something in the ice. Oh boy. Okay, I can't do nothing to... There's no free action that can help me to remove this before my turn ends. And my turn ends, and I lose 3 sanity. 1 from Elder Thing, and other from the Madman and William Dyer. Maybe I found his dead body. Anyway, I didn't manage to do it again. I was close. Oh, wait a second. Let me just check something. I do have this free action. Okay, let's go back a bit. Before I drew these. So my free action, do I have these icons? Okay, so there's a mountain. There's eclipse. But I do not have a trauma. But if you remember, so I forgot I have my fuel, aviation fuel, so I could you do that free action, try to escape before this peril happened. So I do have a mountain, here it is. I do have the eclipse, here it is. But I do not have trauma icon, nowhere to be seen. There's not one here, not one here. So there is a possibility one is on top of a deck. So let's start with that one first. I'm gonna sacrifice the card from the top of the deck. No, oh yeah, it was the Shoggoth, I forgot. So it's gonna get burned, and if I sacrifice anything else before that, I would just lose those cards. I mean, they would go to the sacrifice pile, or maybe as damage if there was a monster, but whatever I was trying to pay for will not happen. So yeah, so this activates, we already know that. And then I take 2 damage, and basically that. Alright, I didn't manage. I was hoping that last icon that I needed maybe would help me. It did not. So that was the Mountains of Madness. I'm yet to win the game. I was close a few times. With the Hunter in the Dark, I actually managed to win. I think twice. With this Mountain of Madness, well, I don't have that much luck. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.